morning children. In the last class we have learned about the division of fractions. In this class let us do the story problems in practice June 11. Okay children, today let us do the story problems in practice June 11, page number 86 textbook. Okay children, page number 86 textbook. Now I am going to read the first question. Okay children, a shopkeeper sold two cloth pieces, one of length 25 by 15 meters and the other of length 12 by 10 meters from a piece of 10 meter cloth. Find the length of the cloth left with the shopkeeper. So the shopkeeper is having 10 meters cloth. He have cut two pieces. The first piece is 25 by 15 meters long and the second piece is 12 by 10 meters long. Now we have to find out how much cloth is left with the shopkeeper. Okay children. So let us do the sum. First let us find out how much piece did the shopkeeper cut. Okay children. Length of one piece. The length of one piece is 12 by 15 meters. So he has cut two pieces. So the length of one piece is 12 by 15 meters. Length of other piece. Length of other piece. The length of other piece is 12 by 10. 12 by 10 meters. First one is 25 by 15 meters. Sorry children. First one is 25 by 15 meters and the second one is 12 by 10 meters. Now let us find out the total length of the two pieces. Okay children. Length of two pieces. Length of two pieces. Here the length of two pieces can be got by adding these two fractions. So let us add these two fractions. 25 by 15 plus 12 by 10. So the length of two pieces can be got by adding these two fractions. So let us add these two fractions. Now first let us find out the LCM of 15 and 10. Let us find out the LCM of 15 and 10. 5 table goes in 15 3 times. 5 table goes in 10 2 times. So the LCM is equals to 5 into 3 into 2. So 5 3s are 15. 15 2s are 30. So the LCM is 30. Let us write 30 at the denominator. So how many times 15 goes in 30? 15 goes in 30 2 times. 2 into 25 plus how many times 10 goes in 30? 10 goes 3 times in 30. 3 into 12. 3 into 12. 2 25s are 50. 3 12s are 36. 3 12s are 36 by 30. Okay children. 50 plus 36 is 86. 86 by 30. Now let us reduce this fraction. 2 table goes in 83 43 times. 2 table goes in 30 15 times. 2 table goes in 86 43 times and 2 table goes in 30 15 times. So the total length of two pieces is 43 by 15 meters. Okay children, the total length of the two pieces is 43 by 15 meters. 43 by 15 meters. Okay children. Children, I am rubbing this one. Okay. Now let us find out how much cloth is left. Okay children. We have found out how much cloth is cut. Now let us find out how much cloth is left with the shopkeeper. Okay children. Total length of cloth is how much? The total length of cloth is 10 meters. The total length of cloth is 10 meters. The length of cloth cut is length of the cloth cut is equal to 43 by 15 meters. 43 by 15 meters. Now let us find out length of the cloth left. Length of the cloth left, that is equal to 10 minus 43 by 15. So 10 minus 43 by 15. Now we have to assume that there is 1 in the denominator. Here in the 10, we have to assume that there is the denominator 1. Okay children. Now let us do the subtraction. Okay children. Now let us do the subtraction. Did you understand children? The shopkeeper has 10 meters cloth. He have got 2 pieces. Now we have to find out the total length of cloth left with him. For that, first we have added the 2 pieces which he had cut, and now we are doing the subtraction to find out how much cloth is left with him. Okay children? So 10 by 1 minus 43 by 15. Here the LCM is 15. 1 goes in 15. How many times? 15 times. 15 into 10 minus 15 goes in 15. 1 time. 1 into 43. 15 tens are 150 minus 143s are 43 by 15. Okay children? Now let us subtract 43 from 150. Let us subtract 43 from 150. Okay children? 10 minus 3 is 7. 4 minus 4 is 0 and 1. So the answer is 107 by 15. Now let us write down this in the mixed fraction. So how many times 15 goes in 107? It goes 7 times, which is 105. So how much is left? 2. So let us write in the form of mixed fraction. So 7 2 by 15 meters of cloth is left with him. Did you understand children? So this is the way of solving the sum. Okay children, now let us do the second sum. Now I am reading the second question. Okay children. How many 1 by 3 glasses of juice can be obtained from 3 4 by 6 glasses? So here there are 3 4 by 6 glasses of juice. Now we have to find out how many 1 by 3 glasses can be made by the juice which is in 3 4 by 6 glasses. Okay children. So let us do the sum. Okay children. So how many glasses of juice is there? Number of glasses of juice. So the number of glasses of juice is 3 4 by 6. 3 4 by 6. Now we have to find out how many 1 by 3 glasses of juice will be made from 3 1 by 4 6 glasses of juice. So number of glasses of juice can be number of 1 by 3 glasses of juice. Sorry children, number of 1 by 3 glasses of juice can be made from 3 1 by 4 6. Number of 1 by 3 glasses of juice can be made is equal to 3 4 by 6 divided by 1 by 3. So you have to divide to find out how many 1 by 3 glasses of juice can be made. So here he is having 3 4 by 6 glasses of juice. Now we have to find out how many 1 by 3 glasses of juice can be made from it. So for that we have to divide. you have to divide 3 1 by 4 6 with 1 by 3. Okay children. So 3. First you have to change the mixed fraction into improper fraction. First you have to change the mixed fraction into improper fraction. 6 3s are 18. 18 plus 4 22. 22 by 6 divided by 1 by 3. Now you have to write the reciprocal of the second fraction. 22 by 6 into 3 by 1. 22 by 6 into 3 by 1. Okay children. 3 table goes in 3 one time and in 6 2 times. So we will get 22 by 2. 2 goes in 22 11 times. So 11 glasses of 1 by 3 juice can be made from 3 4 by 6. So 11 glasses of juice can be made. Okay children. Now let us do the workbook for the chapter fractions. Okay children. Now let us do the workbook for the chapter 6. Now let us do the workbook for chapter 6. So all of you open your workbook. All of you open your workbook. Now let us do the workbook. So all of you open your workbook. So all of you open page number 61 in workbook. Page number 61 in workbook. All of you open page number 61 in workbook. So the first question is, let us do the first question. The first question is, find the reciprocal of the following numbers. Write the reciprocals of the following numbers. First question, 13 by 45. Now you have to write down the reciprocal of 13 by 45. So you all know that reciprocal means changing the numerator to denominator and denominator to numerator. So let us change the denominator to numerator and numerator to denominator. So the reciprocal of 13 by 45 is equal to 45 by 13. 13 by 45 is equals to 45 by 13. Now let us do the sum. So let us write down the reciprocal of 91. So let us assume that there is 1 in the denominator of 93, because 93 by 1 is 93. So now reciprocal of 93 by 1 is 1 by 93. Let us do the C sum. 756 by 28. Reciprocal of 756 by 28 is 28 by 756. Now let us do the D sum. So the reciprocal of 1 is always 1. The reciprocal of 1 is always 1. Now let us do the E sum. Let us write down the reciprocal of 625 and 125. Reciprocal of 625 by 125 is 125 by 625. Let us do the F sum. Let us write down the reciprocal of 361 by 19. It is 19 by 361. Reciprocal of 361 by 19 is 19 by 361. Okay children. Now let us do the second sum. The second question is, sort the following as following as proper and improper fractions. Proper and improper fractions. Okay children, here some fractions are given and you have to sort them into proper and improper fractions. Now first I am writing the fractions. Proper fraction. The second one is improper fraction. Proper fraction and improper fraction. Okay children. The first fraction is 5 by 7. So 5 by 7 is a proper fraction because here the numerator is smaller than the denominator. Because 5 is smaller than 7, it is a proper fraction. The next fraction is 6 by 10. So it is a proper fraction. 6 by 10 is a proper fraction because 6 is less than 10, which means the numerator is less than denominator. If the numerator is less than denominator, it is a proper fraction, and if the numerator is greater than the denominator, then it is an improper fraction. Here 6 is less than 10, so it is a proper fraction. Next, 3 by 4. 3 by 4 is a proper fraction because 3 is less than 4. Here the numerator is less than denominator. So 9 by 5. 9 by 5 is a improper fraction because 9 is bigger than 5. 9 is the numerator and 5 is the denominator. Here the numerator is greater than the denominator. So it is an improper fraction. The next fraction is 6 by 11. 6 by 11 is a proper fraction. Okay children. The next fraction is 8 by 16. 8 by 16 is a proper fraction because the numerator is less than the denominator. The next one is 17 by 12. 17 by 12 is a improper fraction because the numerator is greater than the denominator. Next, 19 by 17. 19 by 17 is an improper fraction because the numerator is greater than the denominator. Here 19 is greater than 17, so the numerator is greater than denominator, so it is an improper fraction. The next one is 107 by 109. 107 by 109. So it is an proper fraction because the numerator is smaller than the denominator. The next one is 111 by 109. 111 by 109. Here 111 is greater than 109. So it is an improper fraction. Okay children, did you understand? So all of you do the third sum for homework. Okay children, all of you do the third sum in the workbook for homework. So you have to write down true or false. You read the questions, they are easy. They are very easy. You write down the true or false for the third question. Okay children, that's all for today's class. Okay, bye.